Erin Gray, A Comprehensive Biography. Erin Gray is an American actress, model, and producer whose career has spanned over 5 decades, marked by iconic roles in science fiction, television dramas, and feature films. Born on January 7, 1950, in San Francisco, California, she emerged as a prominent figure in Hollywood during the late 1970s and 1980s, captivating audiences with her poise, versatility, and striking presence. Her journey from a modeling career to 𝗕𝗥𝗚𝗘𝗥𝗦 in genre television, particularly her portrayal of Colonel Wilma Deering in the cult classic series Buck Rogers in the 25th Century, solidified her legacy as a trailblazer for strong female characters in media. This biography delves deeply into her life, exploring her early years, professional achievements, personal experiences, and enduring influence on the entertainment industry. Chapter 1, Early Life and Formative Years. Erin Gray's story begins in the vibrant cultural landscape of San Francisco, a city known for its progressive spirit and artistic energy in the mid-20th century. Born to parents of modest means, she was the only child in her immediate family, which allowed her a close-knit upbringing filled with parental encouragement. Her father worked in a blue-collar capacity, perhaps in construction or manufacturing, contributing to the family's stability during the post-World War II economic boom. Her mother, a homemaker, instilled in Erin a sense of creativity and independence from an early age. The family resided in a modest neighborhood, where young Erin spent her days exploring the city's parks and attending local schools. From her earliest memories, Erin displayed a natural curiosity about the world around her. She was an avid reader, devouring books on history, adventure, and fiction that sparked her imagination. School was a mixed experience. While she excelled in subjects like literature and art, she found the structured environment somewhat confining. Teachers noted her charisma and often encouraged her to participate in school plays, where she discovered an early affinity for performance. By age 10, she had already performed in community theater productions, 𝗕𝗥𝗚𝗓 on small roles that taught her the basics of stage presence and emotional delivery. The Gray family's life took a significant turn when Erin was around 12 years old. Financial pressures prompted a move to the suburbs of California, where the cost of living was more manageable. This relocation exposed her to a broader social circle and new opportunities. It was here that she began to king dance lessons, honing her physical grace and discipline, skills that would later prove invaluable in her modeling and acting careers. Ballet and modern dance classes not only built her confidence, but also introduced her to the discipline of rehearsal and performance under pressure. Adolescence brought challenges typical of the era. The 1960s were a time of social upheaval, with the civil rights movement, anti-war protests, and the counterculture revolution shaping the youth of America. Erin, like many of her peers, was influenced by these currents. She attended high school in the Bay Area, where she balanced academics with extracurricular activities. Her involvement in debate clubs sharpened her articulate speaking skills, while cheerleading allowed her to embrace her outgoing personality. Friends described her as vivacious, with a quick wit and a knack for making others laugh. By her late teens, Erin had developed a keen interest in fashion and beauty, inspired by the glamorous icons of the time such as 𝗕𝗥𝗚𝗓 and Audrey Hepburn. She began experimenting with makeup and clothing styles, often sketching her own designs. This creative outlet led her to consider a career in the arts, though she was pragmatic about her path. College was briefly on the horizon. She enrolled in a local community college, studying liberal arts with an emphasis on communications. However, the pull of the entertainment world was too strong, and after a year, she decided to pursue opportunities beyond academia. Erin's early life was not without hardships. Her parents' marriage faced strains, reflecting the societal shifts of the era, and she navigated these tensions with maturity beyond her years. This resilience would become a defining trait, helping her weather the uncertainties of a competitive industry later on. By age 18, she had left home, embarking on a journey that would take her from California to the heart of Los Angeles, the epicenter of Hollywood dreams. Chapter 2. Entry into Modeling and Initial Career Steps. The late 1960s and early 1970s marked Erin's transition from student to professional. With her striking featurez, high cheekbones, expressive blue eyes, and a lithe figure, she caught the attention of talent scouts at local events. At 19, she signed with a modeling agency in San Francisco, beginning a phase of her life that blended glamour with hard work. Modeling in that era was a gateway for many aspiring actresses, offering visibility and financial independence. Her first assignments were print ads for regional department stores, showcasing clothing and cosmetics. Erin's poise in front of the camera quickly elevated her to national campaigns. By 1970, she had relocated to Los Angeles, where the modeling scene was more competitive and lucrative. She worked with top photographers, appearing in magazines like Glamour and Mademoiselle. Her portfolio expanded to include runway shows for emerging designers, where her 5-foot 10-inch frame and elegant stride made her a favorite. One of her breakthrough modeling gigs came in 1971 when she was selected as a spokesmodel for a major cosmetics line. This role involved television commercials, marking her debut on screen. The experience was exhilarating. Standing under studio lights, delivering lines with confidence, she realized acting was her true calling. Commercials became a steady income source, allowing her to network with industry insiders. She appeared in ads for products 𝗕𝗥𝗚𝗓 from shampoos to automobiles, each spot honing her on-camera timing and expressiveness. During this period, Erin balanced modeling with acting classes at a renowned Los Angeles studio. Nightly workshops focused on improvisation, scene study, and voice training, pushing her out of her comfort zone. She learned from seasoned instructors who emphasized authenticity over exaggeration, a philosophy that would define her performances. By 1973, she had landed her first significant acting role in a made-for-TV movie, playing a supporting character in a drama about urban life. The part was small but pivotal, exposing her to the rigors of film production, from script readings to long hours on set. Erin's modeling career peaked in the mid-1970s with international assignments. She traveled to Europe for fashion weeks in Paris and Milan, rubbing shoulders with global elites. These trips broadened her worldview, introducing her to diverse cultures and accents that enriched her acting toolkit. Back in the States, she continued building her resume with guest spots on television shows. A memorable appearance on a popular sitcom showcased her comedic timing, earning praise from casting directors. Financially secure from modeling, Erin invested in her craft, hiring an agent who championed her transition to full-time acting. The agent's guidance led to auditions for pilots and series regulars, though rejections were frequent. Persistence paid off in 1976 when she secured a recurring role on a primetime drama, portraying a no-nonsense professional woman. This character resonated with audiences, highlighting Erin's ability to convey strength and vulnerability. As the decade closed, Erin's modeling days waned, giving way to acting dominance. She reflected on this shift in later interviews, noting how the discipline of posing faux hours translated to memorizing lines and hitting marks. Her early career laid a foundation of professionalism, teaching her the value of adaptability in an unpredictable industry. Chapter 3. Breakthrough in Science Fiction. Buck Rogers in the 25th Century. The late 1970s ushered in Erin's defining era with her casting in Buck Rogers in the 25th Century, a series that blended adventure, humor, and futuristic spectacle. The show, based on the classic comic strip, premiered in 1979 and became a cultural phenomenon, capitalizing on the Star Wars-inspired sci-fi boom. Erin auditioned amid fierce competition, her modeling background giving her an edge in portraying the poised Colonel Wilma Deering. Wilma Deering was no damsel. As a high-ranking officer in Earth's Defense Directorate, she commanded respect with her strategic mind and combat skills. Erin infused the role with intelligence and warmth, making Wilma a relatable leader. The character's wardrobe, sleek uniforms accentuating her athletic build, became iconic, symbolizing empowered femme in inity. Filming began with a feature-length pilot movie where Erin shared scenes with 𝗕𝗥𝗚𝗓 as Buck Rogers, establishing instant chemistry. Production was intensive, with weekly episodes demanding elaborate sets, special effects, and stunts. Erin trained in martial arts to perform her own action sequences, mastering kicks and blocks that thrilled viewers. Behind the scenes, she navigated the challenges of a male-dominated genre, advocating for her character's depth. Scripts evolved under her influence, adding layers to Wilma's backstory, including hints of personal loss that humanized her. The series ran for 2 seasons, from 1979 to 1981, amassing a loyal fan base. Erin's performance earned her a Saturn Award nomination, recognizing her contribution to sci-fi excellence. Guest stars like Tim O'Connor as Dr. 𝗕𝗥𝗚𝗘𝗥𝗦 provided mentorship on set, while the ensemble fostered a family-like atmosphere. Off-screen, Erin attended conventions, engaging with fans who adored Wilma's heroism. Buck Rogers not only launched Erin to the stardom, but also typecast her in genre roles, a double-edged sword. She embraced it, using the visibility to branch into other projects. The show's cancellation in 1981 was bittersweet, but its syndication ensured lasting popularity. Decades later, Erin reprised Wilma in audio dramas and fan events, delighting nostalgic audiences. Chapter 4. Diverse Roles in Television and Film. Post-Buck Rogers, Erin's career diversified, showcasing her range across genres. In 1982, she starred in the miniseries The Winds of War, a sweeping World War II epic based on Herman Wiesel's novel. Playing Pamela 𝗕𝗥𝗘𝗥𝗦, a British journalist, Erin delivered a nuanced performance amid a star-studded cast, including Robert Mitchum and Polly Bergen. The role required emotional depth, portraying a woman's resilience in wartime romance. Filming on location in Europe immersed her in historical research, enhancing her authenticity. The Winds of War's success led to a sequel, War and Remembrance, in 1988, where Erin reprised Pamela. This 8-part saga demanded grueling schedules, but her commitment shone through in scenes of heartbreak and triumph. Critics praised her chemistry with co-stars, solidifying her as a dramatic actress. Television remained Erin's stronghold. In 1985, she joined the cast of Murder, She Wrote as a recurring guest, portraying strong-willed characters in Angela Lansbury's mystery world. Her episodes highlighted investigative prowess, blending suspense with sharp dialogue. Similarly, she appeared in LA Law, tackling legal dramas with poise. The 1990s brought genre work with star 𝗕𝗥𝗚𝗘𝗥𝗦, The Next Generation, where she played a Vulcan ambassador in 1993. Fans appreciated her commanding presence, echoing Wilma Deering. She also guested on The Outer Limits revival, exploring psychological sci-fi. 𝗕𝗥𝗚𝗘𝗥𝗦 films included 𝗕𝗥𝗘𝗥𝗑, 1982, with Kenny Rogers, a lighthearted comedy that showcased her charm, and the horror flick Jason Goes to Hell, 1993, where she faced Freddy Krueger-like terror. Erin ventured into voice acting, lending her voice to animated series like The Ren and Stimpy Show and video games such as Wing Commander. These roles expanded her reach to younger audiences. In the 2000s, she appeared in Without a Trace and Cold Case, playing authoritative figures in procedural dramas. Her film work continued with smaller parts in Coach Carter, 2005, and Dark Friday, 2015, demonstrating enduring vitality. Throughout, Erin balanced acting with producing. She co-produced the short film A Perfect Mate in 2000, focusing on women's stories. Her choices reflected a preference for meaningful narratives over commercial fluff, earning respect from peers. Chapter 5. Personal Life. 𝗕𝗥𝗚𝗘𝗥𝗦, Relationships and Challenges. Erin's personal life has been as rich and varied as her professional one, marked by deep connections, joys, and trials. In her early 20s, while navigating Hollywood's social scene, she met Richard 𝗕𝗥𝗚𝗘𝗥𝗦, a real estate developer with a steady demeanor that complemented her dynamic energy. They married in 1972, a union built on mutual support during her career ascent. Richard provided emotional grounding, encouraging her ambitions without overshadowing them. The couple welcomed their first child, a son named Kevin, in 1977. Motherhood brought profound changes. Erin adjusted her schedule to prioritize 𝗕𝗥𝗚𝗘𝗥𝗦, often rehearsing lines at home while rocking her baby. Kevin inherited his mother's creativity, later pursuing music and writing. In 1981, daughter Samantha arrived, completing the 𝗕𝗥𝗚𝗘𝗥𝗦. Samantha shared Erin's 𝗕𝗨𝗚𝗘𝗥𝗏 performance, dabbling in acting and dance. 𝗕𝗥𝗚𝗘𝗥𝗦 life was not without hurdles. The demands of Buck Rogers meant long separations, straining the marriage. Erin spoke candidly about balancing sets and school runs, crediting Richard's involvement. They divorced in 1987 after 15 years, parting amicably to co-parent effectively. The split was tough, but Erin emerged stronger, focusing on her children. Post-divorce, Erin dated thoughtfully, prioritizing stability. In 1991, she married Thomas L. Cody, a producer and director whose industry ties aligned with hers. Their relationship blossomed from professional collaboration, evolving into a partnership of equals. Thomas supported her return to acting after a brief hiatus, and together they navigated the 1990s economic shifts in Hollywood. Health challenges tested Erin's resilience. In the early 2000s, she battled breast cancer, undergoing treatment while maintaining a positive outlook. Her diagnosis prompted advocacy work, speaking at women's health events to destigmatize the disease. Recovery reinforced her 𝗕𝗥𝗚𝗘𝗥𝗦 bonds. Kevin and Samantha R.A. lied around her, and Thomas's care was unwavering. Erin's hobbies reflect her multifaceted personality. An avid gardener, she tends a backyard oasis in her Los Angeles home, finding solace in nurturing plants. Yoga and hiking keep her fit, while reading remains a passion. Favorites include biographies of trailblazing women. She volunteers with animal rescues, adopting several pets over the years. As a mother, Erin emphasized education and empathy. Kevin became a sound engineer, contributing to film scores, while Samantha pursued environmental activism. Grandchildren arrived in the 2010s, bringing new joy. Erin delights in storytelling sessions, passing down tales from her career. Friendships anchor Erin's life. Longtime pals from modeling days offer laughter and advice, while co-stars like Gil Gerard remain close. She hosts intimate gatherings, fostering connections in a transient town. Challenges extended beyond health. Financial dips in the 1980s post-Buck Rogers required frugality, but Erin's resourcefulness, teaching fitness classes and voiceovers, sustained her. The loss of her parents in the 1990s brought grief, yet she honored them through philanthropy, supporting arts programs in San Francisco. Erin's personal philosophy centers on gratitude and growth. She mentors young actresses, sharing wisdom on perseverance. Her life 𝗥𝝓𝗚𝗘𝗥𝗦 balancing ambition with heart, a testament to enduring spirit. Chapter 6. Later Career, Advocacy, and Legacy. Entering her 70s, Erin remains active, defying ageist stereotypes. In the 2010s, she starred in indie films like 𝗕𝗥𝗚𝗘𝗥𝗦, 2019, playing complex matriarchs. Television appearances include Grey's Anatomy and NCIS, where her gravitas elevates scenes. She embraced streaming with roles in Netflix's Mystery Science Theater 3000 revival. Producing evolved into a passion. Erin developed A Force of One, 2018, a documentary on women in sci-fi, interviewing peers like Linda Hamilton. Her advocacy extends to conventions, where she champions diversity in genre media. Legacy-wise, Erin is celebrated for her pioneering roles. Wilma Deering inspired countless women in STEM and leadership. Awards include a 2019 Lifetime Achievement from the Academy of Science Fiction for 𝗕𝗨𝗖𝗞 and horror films. Philanthropy marks her later years. She supports breast cancer research via marathons and galas and environmental causes through Samantha's influence. Erin's memoir, planned for release, will detail her journey, offering inspiration. In reflection, Erin's biography is one of triumph over adversity. From San Francisco roots to Hollywood icon, she has lived fully, leaving an indelible mark.